Start streaming. Go live. Dude, everything is tweaking. Oh, wait. All right. Hopefully, I should be fine now. 36. Okay, save. Okay, the title should be right this time. Boom. All right, we should be good. We should be good. There was monetization on and everything, and I don't want you guys to get ads. So, yeah. Because ads during a live stream are gay. So, yeah. That should be fixed. There should be no ads now. And we can link up. Don't think about it too much, too much. Holy lines. This is crazy. All right. Cool. I was good, was good, was good. You made 15 bands last week? That's insane, bro. That's awesome. I love it. Why'd you take down moving to Miami vid and buying my dad a supercar vid? Just for like pocket watching reasons, to be honest. And the thing is, when I moved to Miami, I thought I was going to live in that place, and now I'm not living there anymore, so it just didn't make sense to even have that up. And then I got rid of the buying the supercar for my dad one because of privacy reasons. Because that kind of showed like my hometown and shit. So, yeah. That's why I got rid of him. First 5-figure week last week, freshman in college. That is amazing. Love it, bro. Love it. Has Ben still in your Discord? No. He made his own. Watching this on my new setup that I bought from the Top Step payout. Nice, dude. I love it. Absolutely love it. That bit was how I found you. I was like, how the fuck is bro making 8K in seconds? Yeah, I know. You ever thought of doing a vlog in Dubai? Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to go there and like... Oh yeah, obviously I'd have to go there to fucking do it. What the fuck am I saying? But yeah. I think that would be pretty sick. Yeah. I wonder if there's a way I can like... I wonder if I can see the chat on my phone. Let me see. Live. I literally don't think I can. What if I go on a different account? What if I switch account? How do I do that? Oh yeah, switch account. And then I go. Oh, I'm gonna be able to. Ah, it's gonna put through the speaker now though. That's annoying. All right, wait. I have an idea. I'm gonna be able to figure this out. Let me get my other computer. All right, everyone leave a like on the stream. So that when we get started, we actually have hella people in here and shit. Let me put the mic back to where it should be. And now, oh, this is gonna work beautifully. Now I'm gonna be able to read the chat without having to go on the chat. Oh, look at me. I am such a, wow. I am such a smart person. Look at this. I might be a genius, guys. Might be a genius. All right, let's move this over. Put this like here. Yeah. All right, bet. Okay. Used to trade gold. Yeah, I did used to trade gold actually. I see all photos in your Discord. Yeah, dude. I used to trade gold way back in the day. That's actually how I initially became profitable with my new strategy. I used to trade it on gold, and that was like my most profitable one. And I just stopped because I just found out that NASDAQ and USA were just better with the strat. So yeah, there you go. How do we feel? How do we feel about the new tracking system? I think it's really cool. I like it a lot. Yeah. If you guys do want to do this, you can use my link to get a percentage off. But I really like it. I'm not going to force you guys to use it. I think it's really cool, though. It really helps. You can do journal and backtesting shit, which is really nice. I think it looks really cool. So, yeah. How do you set up your stop loss correctly? I normally just do it right past the level. How can I join the private community? You can DM me on Instagram. Actually, let me put a chat. All right. In description. Let me pin that. Boom. All right, there we go. So yeah, if you guys do want to join, you can. And yeah, if you guys do want to actually use this, I have a discount code for you. In here. Boom. Oh, just use code VITOCommercy, I guess. Yeah, that should work. Again, I'm not going to force you guys. I do think it's cool, though. And if you guys are interested, it'd be nice. Have you tried programmatically implementing? No. Because a lot of my strategy is market experience. It's a lot of in the moment stuff. Believe me, I wish I had a secret fucking strategy, a secret 3-step process that could make everyone a millionaire. That's just not how the world works, right? You can listen to all these people who sell you these bullshit indicators, these bullshit things. A lot of it is market experience, and I'm not afraid to say that, so no. And if there was a strategy you could just program and it be profitable, everyone would be rich. Think about that, right? So yeah. Did you hook HeroFX or TradeZilla? Yeah. They support TradeLocker, and that's what I actually trade on, so it's good. So yeah. It's really nice. So yeah, this is how I'm going to track it from now on. I think it's just really nice. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is my drawdown. Yeah, I took a break-even trade. When did you realize that you turned profitable? What was the feeling? You start making green months consistently from then, or some months were still right? Yeah, so I still have like a losing month every now and then. It's usually pretty rare because I'm very, very consistent, and my strategy is good enough to where I don't have like losing months often at all. But yeah, it was really just when I had a big week, and then I'm like, okay, this is good, but is this actually gonna stay? And then I had another good week, and then another good week, and then I had like 2 months of just good weeks, and I'm like, holy shit, this might actually be real. So it wasn't like some turning point. It was the consistency that it really was the feeling for me. Does this have a yeah, I guess I don't know if this has a dark mode, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna pull up to Moxie's. Can he know you? You know he's legit when he puts the free link before the paid one? Yeah, of course, bro. Yeah, Moxie's is over there. I can probably see. Yeah, no, my strategy works much, much better under Trump. But that's why I use it right now. I've been trading for 3 years. Do you know Trades by Sight? I've heard of him. I used Fundeds in the beginning. Planning on buying a shiny G-Wagon, the Wayne Chang. I love it. What percent do you target monthly? I don't have any target. I just try and do the best I can. Every day I wake up, it's a new day, and I just try and get in, and I try and do the best I possibly can. Whether it's a win, whether it's a loss, I don't care. I don't have any goals. I mean, ideally, I want to hit 100K months. That's my goal, but I just wake up every day, try and do my best. That's all it is. You explain your exit criterias. So my take profits are based on either liquidity, fair value gaps, or another level. Those are the three. It's gonna be that. I'm wicked F in rich now. Awesome, bro. I love it. I like TradeZilla. I think it's really nice. Yeah, the PA wasn't that bad. Why didn't you get another monitor? I don't think there's enough room on my desk to fit another monitor. That's the problem. How much you make on fund days before you turn to live? I made 6 figures. Like low 6 figures though. How do I start fund days? You just buy one, that's it. Does Shot work on the hourly time frames? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I've only traded it on the 5-minute. And if it isn't broke, don't fix it. So no. My strat is more of a get in and get out really quick. So I doubt. I mean, all right. Realistically, it should work on the 1 hour. I don't think it would be as good as on the 5 minutes. Yeah. No, I'm gonna, I don't think I'll ever move to LA because then I'd have to wake up at 5 in the morning to trade, which really sucks. So I don't think I'll ever do that. But I'll definitely move countries for tax benefits. So yeah. Am I not trading Fridays from now on? I don't know. That's something I'm actively like kind of figuring out. I still hop on stream with the free members on Fridays, and I actually gamble. I actually gambled last time. I turned 3K into 5K. That was pretty sick. So if you were there, you witnessed that. But yeah, I'm just kind of noting down how Fridays are. Then once Fridays like aren't as bad anymore, then I'll start trading them again. Will this strategy work long term? I would assume so. I would say it'll work for at least the next couple of years. But yeah. What do you think installing Jewish channels would be? I don't know. Just make more money. You can make it happen. I prefer TradeZilla. FX replay is buggy. Yeah, dude. TradeZilla. Apparently their replay stuff is really good too. So I mean, you're getting a journal. Like what? You're getting a full journaling and replay thing, all in the same thing. And like dashboard trade, like I don't know. It seems really good to me. It was nice. Why don't you get a nice setup for trading? I don't know. I don't really need one. I mean, I have just a computer. That's all you really need. Like I don't know. I feel like I don't need like a crazy computer just for fucking trading view. Like I'm only pressing 2 buttons, so that's really it. Do I need confluence that decides your stop loss? It's just a level. Just a level. That's really it. And then maybe like if there's a fair value gap, I'll put it there. So it's about the same. I would say just fair value gaps and levels for the stop losses. Isn't Europe in general more taxes? I wouldn't be moving to Europe. You should buy a laptop extender from Temu. That's funny. You should go on RainBet at the end of streams. That's funny. Use the same concept fundamentals as TJR. Not really. We share like a couple things like liquidity and fair value gaps, but that's about it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know about the gambling. We'll see. Your losses ever wipe out your wins? That's the only thing that scares me about the strat. No, because my RR. This isn't right. My average RR is like a 1.5, so my wins will always be bigger than my losses. Can I get a Lambo ride today? I don't know if I'll take the Lambo out today. We'll see. Pull up the for dad. Oh yeah. So this is the car I'm gonna get my dad in the future. This color's wrong. It's a custom one. I was gonna get him this. So yeah, this is my build I made for my dad for a GT3 RS. So I'm gonna get him this eventually one day, or I don't know. He says he wants the STO, so we'll see. I already bought him a supercar, so this will be like in the future. But yeah, this is gonna be for my dad, and then this is the one for me in the future if I decide to get this instead of a SVR. Get a nice little Revolto here. Looks pretty nasty in my opinion. So yeah, we'll see. This is like for the future though. Where can we learn your concepts? In my free Discord. Do you use previous sessions highs and lows? No. You get punchy mannequin? Maybe. Yeah, bro. Dude, honestly, all these people who say like, oh, you need a crazy setup to make a lot of money, that's just bullshit. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm either gonna get an SVR, an SVJ, or a Revuelto. Those would be like the ones I'm thinking about. Revueltos seem crazy. They're so fast, it's insane. So we're gonna see. I honestly think an SVJ is probably last. I'm thinking Revuelto, then an SVR, then an SVJ. Because dude, the SVRs just look better, and it's the same car. People don't understand that. It's the same engine. It's the same car. The only difference is the fucking like build around it, and I think the SVR build was actually better. So yeah. Okay. All right, any questions before we get started here? Why does this look so off? Oh, these levels on this day were just buns, actually. This is cool. I can kind of see like what I did. Monday, I took US 30 on Monday. Awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm already liking this. Trading in the Z06. I have a video of it. I have a video myself. Oh, it's not up anymore. I used to have a video of myself trading in the Z06. It's pretty sick. Hope it looks too basic though. In person, it really doesn't. I'm gonna be honest. It looks insane. How are you planning to scale? Yeah, so the way I'm gonna plan to scale is, so the problem is with trading and the way I trade, it's actually very difficult to scale because I depend a lot on my fill. And if you're entering a ton of money into a position, you're gonna get filled worse and worse. So basically how I'm scaling is I'm also doing other types of trading, just like completely off camera. And I'm making a lot of money doing that as well. But with like the day trading side of things, the way I'm going to scale is I'm probably going to get my account to about $1 million in capital. Right now it's about 500K. And then I'll just start risking more and more per trade. I don't think I'll ever have my balance be insane, but I think I'll just risk more and more per trade. Maybe I'll get to a point where I'm risking like, right now I risk like 7.5K. I'll probably get to a point where I'm risking like 25K a trade. And then at that point, that's probably like the max I'll ever do. Because what? If you're risking 25K a trade, you have a good week, you made like, yeah, you could easily be making $1 million a month doing that. And then anything over that, you're gonna start running into liquidity problems. So that's like the problem with that. So we'll see. You should wait for price to go past a fair guy before we close. But does it mean pass or just pass mid-level of it? In that case, Nicholas, you have to wait for it to go past the whole entire thing. That was a Bitcoin. Yes, it was a Bitcoin trade. For knowing when to enter on a retrace. Are you saying retrace strategy or retrace within the level strategy? You want to move somewhere cheap, ditch the cars, and just retire? No, I'm gonna be honest. I have a friend who lives that lifestyle, and it's just not as fun. I would recommend risking 1% of fund accounts. TGR loses with the high risk and the same. Yeah, dude, TGR risk a lot of money. How much are you actually buying in out of your 500K? Probably like 160 to 200 on US 30. On NASDAQ, it's like 80 to like 110. But obviously I'm not risking all that. So yeah. We still have liquidity problems if you trade in the 15-minute. No, you guys don't understand. It's not liquidity problems, it's fill problems, right? Because if you are throwing $1 million in, there has to be 1 million people that are willing to give you their position at that point. So that's the problem, right? And then that's obviously not going to happen. So you're going to get filled, and so you're going to enter here, and you're going to get filled up here, which is going to be a problem with my strategy. Can you show your levels? Yeah, I'm going to go over all of that. Just with the main level strategy, you shouldn't be entering off retraces. You have to wait for a second push. Are you in any long terms right now? Yeah, dude, I've been in S&P. Like, I'm still in my S&P position, guys. I'm still in this. So I've been in this. I'm still in QQQ. And then I'm going to get into crypto very soon, which is nice. Okay, cool. Mill in funding with a mill in live capital. Well, the mill in live capital means the money is real. If you guys don't know, fundeds are demo accounts. How many points do you average? I have no idea. I don't even calculate that at all because it changes every day. About your entry criteria, you wait for the retrace, which should be able to level, or you wait for the retrace blah blah. It could be either or. How did I start trading? I just jumped right in and lost a ton of money. On the 15 is better than the 5. Yeah, the 15 and 5 should be fine. Do you wait for a second push? Go past that candle high. Yes. Second push, you have to wait for the wick. All right. Let's actually get into the back testing section. Let's go. Let's get into the back testing part of things now. So first, let's just a little overview of this week. So I took 4 trades this week. I won 3 and I broke even on 1. If you guys saw this break even, this was probably the most tragic break even ever. Ready? I'm gonna show you guys right now. Oh, here. I had some people saying I make all my money from YouTube. So I'll show you guys right now. Ready? Look at this. Lifetime revenue from YouTube. I made $1,000. So guys, everyone is correct. I actually bought my Lamborghini based off YouTube revenue only. All right, but if we go into this, if you guys haven't already, watch the mentorship case study. That's pretty sick. So this is the break-even trade. We were, what? Yeah. So we were up like $14,000 on this trade. But again, you cannot get emotional. You can't take out early. Don't be fearful. Don't be greedy, right? So my take profit was here based off a major confluence. And it didn't get hit. So you guys are about to see the most tragic reversal of all time. Again, I was up 14K. Ended off this trade getting stopped at break even here. There you go. So that was absolutely tragic. But other than that, it was a very, very good week. I thought it was a very easy week in my opinion. This day was not the best trade ever. I'll be honest. These 2 trades were great. Very happy with how I traded on this. Thursday did not really do that good. It was a very tight trade and don't really like taking the tight trades. So I low-key, I don't even know if this is a 1-to-1 RR. I got absolutely destroyed on the fill because it was a tight trade. So yeah, this was not a really good trade. I'll be the first to admit it. But overall, this week we did very, very good. Very, very happy with how we traded. And then obviously on Fridays, we don't trade. And if you did trade on Friday, you probably lost. So that's great. Yeah. So yeah, we're looking really good. And obviously this will all change as I win and lose and actually put more stuff in. Yeah, we're looking very, very good. So let's go over what happened. We'll start off on NASDAQ as we always do. And let's look at Monday and just see how Monday looked. Pretty sure Monday looked horrible, but we're going to go over it right now. Okay. All right, so this is Monday. And looking at Monday, this would have, this is actually tough because this is a weird candle right here. So the bottom level would have been here. Top level would have to have been here, right? So these are the 2 levels, right, boys? So basically, what are we seeing? This is a no trade type of day, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Because look, we're coming down, boom, at 9:30. Could you have taken a trade here? Yes. Could I lie to you and say, oh, yeah, you could have taken this in 1? Yes. If you're following the strategy correctly, you're not taking this trade, though. So you're waiting for that level to be broken here, and then it does get broken. But again, we got major liquidity here. So you can't enter right at major liquidity, and this is exactly why. We literally do a liquidity sweep, and then we reverse, right? So there's no room for entry here, right? Because if there's liquidity, you got to wait for a push, reach a second push past this, just to be careful. So yeah. We didn't get good price action at this, so this is a no trade day overall, boys. So yeah, this is why I didn't trade on this day. Did I have students that took this and won? Yes. Could you have forced a mid-level somewhere here? Or would this mid-level be? Probably like a mid-level here. I don't even know. I'd have to. Some students like forced a mid-level here, took this and won. That's fine. I'm just not a fan of mid-levels. I'm more of a passive trader. And that's something I love about my strategy. You can be very aggressive with it. You can be very passive with it. I'm more passive. But some of my students love to just be aggressive and go fucking crazy. So if you played it aggressive, you would have won. But I'm not going to say this is a win, because if you're doing it my way, you're not taking this trade. So yeah, I did not trade on this day. Or no, I did. I did not take NASDAQ. I took US 30 on this day. So yeah. Okay, let's go over Tuesday now. Tuesday, see, this is the problem. Tuesday didn't look that good either. I remember this. The levels were kind of cooked. I don't even know if I had a bottom level. So Tuesday just looked cooked. And the reason why is because we had a good top level here. We didn't really have a good bottom level. As we're going to see, there's not really any clear place that we like reacted off of or anything. So honestly, I think I'd even have a bottom level, right? Again, if I could easily lie to you guys, say, oh, there's a great level here, and then you would have shorted and won. There wasn't really, though. And I'm pretty sure I didn't take NASDAQ on this day. No, I didn't, right? So there was just no good bottom level, and this is why I didn't take the trade. If you put some bottom level, like, see, this doesn't even look good, though. If you forced some bottom level, yeah, you could have won. But there just really wasn't a good bottom level, and I refuse to believe you could justify anything here. So yeah, we did end up going short. We did have a CME gap. If you somehow found an entry using my strat, you would have won. But realistically, there wasn't a good bottom level. Therefore, I'm not taking it, right? So yeah, no. Again, it would have been another no trade day on NASDAQ. Truthfully, this looks different. This looks pretty good. So let's go on to Wednesday. I did end up taking this, which is very nice. All right, Wednesday, we had a pretty good bottom level here. We had this wick here, these wicks here. Yeah, and the bottoms here. So this is a very good level in my opinion. And then what are we doing here? We're waiting for a push, retrace, second push. Vito, why did you enter so late? I'm going to show you exactly why I entered so late. Ba-boom! Big ass for value gap, right where your entry should be. This sucks, but the point is you got to be careful of it, right? And that doesn't mean you can disregard the trade. You should disregard the trade. It means that just be careful and enter lower, right? So boom, we had a big fair value gap here. If we have a fair value gap right during our entry, we want to be careful. We want to wait until it pushes past it, right? So we have the level here, push, retrace, second push. Okay, we have a fair value gap, so we got to wait a little bit longer for it to push past. Boom, entry here. Stop loss above the level. Again, soft stop loss. I am only taking out of this trade if it closes past the level in the 1 minute. That never happened. Soft stop loss, take profit at liquidity. Boom. Very, very nice trade. Good RR, 1 to 1.6. Stop loss above the level, take profit at major liquidity for value gap or level. This one was liquidity, major liquidity. So yeah, very, very nice trade. Very, very simple trade. Made 14K off this. Very, very nice stuff. All right, Thursday. This was a shit show. I remember this. I did not take it. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, all right, so this is just prime example of horrendous price action. Literally looks like a barcode. Look at this, boys. Ready? Someone scan this. Someone scan this and tell me what comes up. What time is it? Okay. Absolutely horrible. We have a top level here, bottom level here, and yeah. These were hypothetical trades, and that was like me going over stuff. So this is what I had, and yeah, it just looked horrible. Look, we come up, first push, retrace, no second push here. And then we did this, and then we did this, and this is when I stopped looking, bruh. So yeah, that's the problem. So this just looked horrible. We never got our second push here, so we didn't enter. Horrible candle. We got our first push here. Never got a second push, didn't enter. And then this technically is a second push here. So this is why I had it marked out. But look how buns this trade looks. Doesn't look that bad, but we had major liquidity here, which is why I marked out this green level. So your stop would have had to go to break even based off of this, and you just got stopped to break even. So yeah, this is either a no trade day or a break even on NASDAQ. Why didn't I take any of this? Because it looked shit within the first couple of minutes, and I took US 30 on this day and ended up winning already. So that's why I didn't take it. So yeah, that would have just been another no trade day. So what, it would be 3 no trades and then 1 win on NASDAQ. Let's go to Friday. And then Friday was just, I didn't even trade Friday. Yeah, Friday was just not really that good, to be honest. Friday, we had a level here. Kinda. Yeah. Friday level here. Top level here. What do we see? We see a push. Did you get a push? Retrace second push here? Yes. Should you have been entering here? Yes. But we don't trade Fridays, and this is exactly why. Would have been a loss. You would have got absolutely worked out. Whoa, what the fuck? I don't even know how I just did that. But yeah. Well, that's saying, yeah, you would have actually taken a short here. You would have lost. If you took the long here, you would have lost too. This is why we don't trade Fridays. Fridays price action just suck on average, so you don't trade this day, but it would have been a loss. So overall, you would have had 3 no trades, 1 win, 1 loss on NASDAQ. We were able to avoid NASDAQ the majority of the days, and we ended up with a much better week than what NASDAQ gave us. And again, we don't trade Fridays for a reason. So that's what we got cooking. All right, what questions do we have on that? Do I use SMTs? Nah. These comments are cancer. What is it saying? Vega session? Yes. But Monday price action is like Fridays? No, Monday is pretty good. You still taking account for bag ass even if they've already get filled? Not really, no. Yeah, Monday is mostly dojis. Not on average, I'd say. All right, what questions you guys have before we go on? Yes, it's the same of both NAS and US 30. It's apparently very bad. Wednesday was chill, I think. Yeah, Wednesday wasn't that bad. It was fine. It wasn't great, but it was in the best. You got cooked on Wednesday by 1 pip. You just wait for a 1 minute closure past the level, and then you take out. If that does not happen, you do not take out. How to calculate lot in the heat of the moment? I have a custom calculator that I coded. So literally, I just say, oh, my stop loss 30 pips. I want to risk 10K. Boom. How much am I entering? 33. Oh, wait, 3 pips. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. How much am I entering? 3.3. That's it. So I do it really fast. Again, I coded this myself. So this is not like publicly available. But if you're not in my Discord and you don't have access to this, I would just have it on your phone and then dual screen it type of thing. Or just memorize it based off how your stop loss is and just make it close. When are you going to start trading Fridays again? When I see it actually move better. Got absolutely touched by the market Wednesday and through Thursday. Really? That's interesting. What's the first thing you look for when taking a trade? The levels. What if you go blindly 1 to 2 every trade? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you would be profitable. I think you would be profitable. I don't think you'd be as profitable as you could be, though. Or maybe you might not be profitable at all. I don't know. I don't do it. You probably still would be profitable, but I wouldn't suggest it. Only one time frame analysis. Nah, look at the 5 minute and the 1 minute. In your experience, is US 30 or NASDAQ better? US 30 is easier to play, but NASDAQ is more consistent, right? So when US 30 is like going, it'll most times just fucking go like fly in one direction. That makes it very easy to take wins off of. So I would say US 30 is easier to win on, but NASDAQ's going to give you more wins on average. NASDAQ is just better most days, but that one day where US 30 is better, it's extremely easy to win on US 30, if that makes sense. Do you always wait for the 1 minute closure on stop losses? Yes. Do you use TradeZilla just to mark trades? I've used TradeZilla to track my trades so that you guys can see. What do you mean when you say level? That's like my concept. So it's like the level is the level. It's like it's like a concept I teach. That's what I mean by it. So if we can go, but it takes off plus. If it goes crazy and closes so big candle, if it's like absolutely going, then you guys gotta take out. Very rarely will that happen though. So yeah, do you have secret confluences? Not really. Just market experience. That's it. A good feeling November going to be a good year for me. You mean month? What's the equal highs and lows indicator? I'll give you that one. It's just, I don't even know how to, I don't know. I have it linked in my free Discord, so you can just go there. Have you ever tried to trade Forex? Yeah, I used to trade Forex. Can you explain the 1 minute close? If it closes on the 1 minute past your level, then you take out of the trade. That's it. That's all it is. Bro, you're an inspiration. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. All right, cool. Let's get on to US 30 now. Let's go to US 30. Can you donate my Derek's in Clash Royale? Yes, I will. I'll donate to you in Clash Royale right now. Yeah, you can use the 1 minute if you want. I would suggest a 5 minute though. I think the 1 minute is just a lot of stuff going on. All right, one sec. I gotta donate to my clan in Clash Royale. Thank you. Here. All right, let me do all my donations. Bet. All right, wait. I gotta request something. All right, everyone donate me baby dragons. Thank you. Okay. No, I think it's almost essential to be looking at both NASDAQ and US 30. I mean, I guess it's not essential. Like if you just pick one, you'll be fine. But I think just looking at these two is going to maximize it. You guys will see, some days NASDAQ isn't good, some days US 30 isn't good, but it's very rare that both of them will not be good. You Scout? Yes. Are you sponsored by TradeZilla? I have a discount code, so technically yeah. But again, use it if you want. I'm not gonna try and force you into it. I just have it as an option if you want to. Are you Ultimate Champ on Clash? Not this season. In the previous season, yeah. No, Clash Royale is better in my opinion. I've been using a 2 minute, bro. I didn't even know the 2 minute even exists. I guess it does. I didn't even know that existed. Hey, man, if it's working for you, amazing. I love it. All right, let's go to Monday. Let's see what's going on US 30 ski. All right, this looks nice. All right. I traded the 5 minute. All right. So, Monday fun day on US 30. We had our top level here. What do we see? Push up. We're waiting for a push, a retrace, and a second push, and then we enter. We entered here. Stop loss. So since we entered so high up, the stop loss had to be basically at the level right here, which isn't the best thing to do in the world, but sometimes that's the best you can do. So yeah, I got a pretty late entry just because the push, retrace, second push was so big. So that kind of sucked. But yeah, so my stop loss had to be at the level right here, unfortunately. And then take profit was at this fair value gap that was actually holding very strong. So yeah, that's what I did. So only difference here is that the stop loss was at the level instead of past the level. Again, that's not great, but sometimes you just gotta take what you're given, and we weren't given the best price action. So just had to do it. So again, push, retrace, second push, enter, stop loss at the level. Unfortunately, take profit either at liquidity, fair value gap, or level. We did it based off the end of this fair value gap here on the 5 minute. So yeah, that was Monday. Nice little win there. This was probably the most tragic thing ever. This day, we didn't have a good bottom level again, but we did have a CME gap. This is just a completely different strategy, so I'm not even going to go over it. Completely different strategy, but basically I entered short, and then I was, what, like $1? It's like $6 away from hitting take profit, and then it reversed to stop me out of break even for arguably the most tragic break even ever. So that's great. So yeah. With normal level strategy, you would not have taken a trade on Tuesday, so don't even worry about it. That was a different strategy I was using. We lost dancing. This day is interesting, actually, because this day you actually could have won. So we have a good bottom level here. Oh, wait, maybe not. Oof. I don't know, man. So I think this day you maybe could have won. Definitely would have been tough, though. I took NASDAQ on this day instead, so that's why I didn't take US 30. So, yeah, but what this looks like to me is that we have a crazy BPR here. We look out the BPR, then we get to push past that BPR. So let's say you're entering like here. I think you actually could have won this. As long as you're not greedy on the RR. Maybe not. Yeah, see, this is tough. This might have just been a straight up loss. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I think this would have been a loss, because if I was entering this trade, my trade would look something like this, and my take profit would... Yeah, my take profit's not getting hit no matter what. So I think this is just a straight up loss. So yeah, I think you would have got a push, retrace, second push, would have entered short, and it just would not have gone your way. Nothing you can do about it. Again, I have about a 70 to 75% win rate. So that 25 to 30% of the time, you're just going to straight up lose. I think this is one of those days. I don't think you would have won at all. So yeah, would have been a loss. So it would have been 1 win, 1 no trade, 1 loss on US 30 so far. So just unfortunate. Some days that's just going to happen. No strategy is perfect. So that just would have been a straight up loss on that day. This is my squeezed in trade. I don't really love it, but I don't hate it. I'm going to go over why. So we had a bottom level here. And then what do we see? Pre-market, we come in, wick it out, and then we retrace pretty nice. So this is great. I don't really love playing it off pre-market wick outs. If we get a pre-market wick out, I want to see a massive retrace. We had a 1 minute for value gap here. You guys can't see it because we're on the 5 minute, but we had a 1 minute for value gap. So we literally wicked this out, and then we came up, wicked it out 1, 2, 3 times in the 1 minute, and then closed below every single time. And then we did eventually get a push all the way down. So we literally had a crazy wick. And then we probably had one of the crazier wick outs I've ever seen. We wicked out a 1 minute for value gap 1, 2, 3 times, and then we came all the way back down. That was enough for me to enter. So I entered off the second push, this one being the first, this one being the second. Stop loss above the level, take profit at major liquidity here. And that's the trade I took. I got absolutely cooked on this fill. So I basically hit like a 1-to-1 RR, I'm not going to lie. Again, nothing you can really do about it. So you can't control the fills. So you just got to play it the best of your abilities. And yeah, so that's why this win was basically the same as how much I was risking. And I might have even like, I don't know. I might have even hit a negative RR on this because of the fill. It's because I wanted to enter here, but I got actually filled down here, which sucked. But it is what it is. So this is a very nice trade. We got our first push technically. Some people, I don't know. Most days, I won't count this as the first push unless we see a crazy retrace. But since we saw a crazy retrace, I'm okay with counting this as the first push. So first push, crazy retrace, second push, enter. Stop loss above the level, take profit at major liquidity. There you go. Then Friday, I'm pretty sure it's just buns. Yeah, so, here's the 3 minute rule, by the way, guys. So we had our top level here, bottom level here. Again, we never gave like a good push, retrace second push on the short, so you're not entering short. And then we come up, and yes, we close here, but after 5 minutes on US 30, I'm completely done looking. After 3 minutes, you normally don't even want to trade US 30, right? So this move didn't happen until the end of the 5 minutes. So once this candle closed, I'm not even looking at US 30 anymore. So that's why I didn't trade it. So yeah, US 30 would have been 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 no trades. So yeah, we did pretty good compared to how the hypotheticals were. Because hypothetically, you probably should have been like 2 wins and then 1 break even, or no, 2 wins, 2 break evens this week, hypothetically with the strat. And we did 3 wins, 1 break even. So we did a little bit better than what our strat really entailed. So, yeah, pretty happy with how we did. Cool. All right. Final questions before I hop off. Are you trading your own capital? Yes. The 150 people here are locked in. Love it. Yeah, absolutely love it. Shows a lot of character being here. What would you have taken on Thursday, Friday? I don't trade Fridays, and on Thursday I took the US 30 short. I just went over. Do you have to trade with Trade Locker? Yes. Yeah, so if US 30 doesn't make like a crazy move within the first 3 minutes, most days I just don't even trade it at all. And I don't think I'll ever look for a trade after 5 minutes on US 30. It's just too slow. What's up with Bitcoin? It's in a pretty good spot right now. I'm hoping that it goes down just a little bit more so I can get a nasty entry on it. You always see what the 925 did, maybe work the level broke past. But yeah, I hop on the charts at like 9. So I watch it all happen in the moment. Siri Avula. Yeah. Just risk whatever you're okay with risking. You don't have, when you're in a live account, you don't have to risk 1%. So whatever you're okay with risking, just do that. Why not enter on the first candle break on 1 minute that go through the level on Tuesday? Because you'll miss a lot of the trades. If you wait for like a candle closure, you'll miss them. And if you only wait for the first push, you're gonna get faked out a lot. Do you prefer the dark hair? Yeah, I like it. I rock with it. What's the biggest loss I had? I lost like $25,000 in like 5 minutes. I don't know if that video is still on YouTube, but yeah. That's when I was live trading too, which sucked. I can't do low beans today because I have to go at 3:30. Yeah, it's 3:21. So we'll see. What deck? I run Logbait. How did find Thursday and Friday New York sessions? On TradingView, you can just look back and see what happened. Yeah. If you have 25K, where can I trade futures? Well, obviously don't throw your real money in until you're profitable. So I would just suggest going unfunded. But if you want to, you can do it on like literally any broker. It's chill. Yes, I just start funding accounts at first. That's a fun. That's funny. Trade Zillow code. It's just Vito Commercy right here. So yeah, you get 20% off. Someone said scam. Hello? Yeah, you can send them up. All right, bye. That's funny. Yeah, this is not a scam though. So, yeah. I like it a lot. The site's good. Again, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. It's up to you. I was on Fundeds for like a year. All right, I have the people coming up right now though. So I need to go, boys. So I will see you guys. Have a good one. Love you all. If you haven't already, join the free Discord. Peace. That phone call is literally the people coming up to my place. So yeah. All right, boys. I'll see you. Have a good one. See you guys tomorrow. Oh, I'll be live for all the free members tomorrow for Monday. Mondays I do for the free members as well. So I'll see you guys. Peace.